Trump retweeting Britain First was dumb. I said it was dumb. But you know what was way dumber? The hysterical reaction that followed. As Brendan O'Neill highlights, Britain First is a monster of the left's own making. Get off your high horse. If you create a chilling atmosphere where questioning an unreformed 7th century belief system is tantamount to a hate crime, if you create an atmosphere where questioning the practical logic of importing 300,000 people into a country every single year makes you a racist, if you create an atmosphere where moderate critics of Islam are intimidated and bullied into silence, where committing a politically incorrect thought crime puts you at risk of public shaming and losing your career, you leave a vacuum for extremist voices to fill the void. Why do you think Britain First is exploding in popularity? Because you silenced nearly everyone else. You censored and cowed moderate voices into submission. You put Muslim reformists like Ayaan Hirsi Ali and Majid Nawaz on a list. You painted a giant target on their back. What did you think would happen when you ring-fenced Islam from criticism and told the public they couldn't express legitimate concerns? Britain First is what happened, and you're entirely to blame for it. We had a Labour MP retweeting calls for child victims of Muslim rape gangs to shut their mouths for the good of diversity. Yeah, that actually happened. Where was your outrage over that retweet? It was non-existent because you're odious hypocrites. Now that same Labour MP calls Donald Trump's retweets disgusting. Yeah, you're not on very solid ground there, are you? Where was your outrage over teenage rape victims being taken to court for racism while their abusers escaped investigation for years? Where was your outrage over police being told it's not practical to investigate actual crimes while they have plenty of time to investigate offensive tweets? Where was your outrage about actual ISIS jihadists being allowed to re-enter the UK? Where was your outrage over ISIS jihadists being given taxpayer-funded houses and therapy? Better watch those offensive Facebook posts. Oh, but if you're an actual terrorist, come on in. Sadiq Khan's outraged. Is he outraged over soaring violent crime levels in London? Is he outraged about acid attacks and stabbings becoming commonplace? Is he outraged about the 30,000 Islamist extremists currently roaming the UK? No, he's outraged over Trump's dumb retweets. We've had 3 terror attacks in London this year alone, and what is he giving speeches about? London needing a range of toilets to reflect gender diversity. If only Sadiq Khan was as outraged about the crime and terror that plagues the streets of London as he is non-gender diverse toilets or Donald Trump's friggin' retweets. And then there's Theresa May. The EU is trying to sabotage the democratic mandate she was entrusted with by the British people. They're demanding £50 billion in ransom. And what's Theresa May doing when she's not busy caving into them? Getting offended over Trump's retweets. No, stop. And verified Twitter libtards, save me the sanctimonious grandstanding. Oh, you're so progressive because you oppose extremist groups like Britain First, while you simultaneously support Antifa, a domestic extremist group listed by the Department of Homeland Security as a terror organization, an extremist group that violently attacks people for having a different opinion. And if you're against extremist groups, why do you support Black Lives Matter, a group whose extremist message has inspired actual terrorists, a group whose ideological guru is a convicted cop-killing fugitive terrorist? Strange that, isn't it? Your vehement opposition to extremist groups suddenly disappears when those extremist groups happen to be on the far left.
Dear Twitter, by tweeting anti-Muslim conspiracy theory videos which are fake, real Donald Trump has violated your terms of service by jeopardizing the safety of 7 million American Muslims, and you should suspend his account. Signed, The World.
Jeopardizing the safety of 7 million American Muslims? What hysterical nonsense. Forget suspending them. Twitter openly gives platforms to and verifies actual Islamist extremist groups. Where's your outrage over that?
I asked the Home Secretary this morning if the US President, or indeed Twitter, have committed a crime for inciting racial religious hatred. The Home Sec says she will not comment on individual cases. I think he has committed a crime.
Give me a break. The leader of your party called Hamas and Hezbollah his friends. The Labour Party is full of actual anti-Semites. Your colleague tells child rape victims to shut up for the good of diversity. Oh yeah, and Islam? Still not a race. Delete your account. Newsflash. Trump retweeting 5-year-old videos didn't kill anybody. Nobody got hurt. 411 people got hurt in the UK this year alone as a result of Islamic terror attacks. 34 of those people are dead. And yet, what are you all infinitely more angry about? Trump's frigging retweets. Get some damn perspective. And if you actually want to oppose extremism, stop amplifying Britain first by silencing everyone else. Please click the big red button to subscribe. It really helps me when you do that. And click the bell to allow notifications so you never miss a new video.